Hello, 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 and welcome to a brand new episode of 2TallPodcast. I am your host, 2Tall Hall. Derek J. Hall, call me what you want, but call me handsome while you're doing it. And I'm here with two awesome people, like for real. I'm here with my co-host, Quentin.
Hey,
And of course, I missed her, and you missed her, Kim.
Hey guys!
Hi. Kim, first off, welcome back. You haven't been here since February.
Yes.
And I gotta be honest with you, and Quentin knows this. I've been doing my best to try to get more views since the last time you was here, because that episode of dating relationship, that's our highest. But I'm like, Kim, we need to show them that we can do bad without Kim sometimes. People want you, you know?
Right.
It's good to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. I miss you guys. You guys look great.
You're lying to me because
Yes, you
look like a
do.
retired NBA player. Let me get a cut later though. But all right. So let's do it. Hot topics with D and Q and K.
yes.
So we're gonna start off light before we jump into a lot. So we're gonna talk about this. Elon Musk is temporarily stepping away from Dodge. Let me get the article. I think he's supposed to put this in effect. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, he's stepping away from Dodge after getting rid of so many people, firing so many people. It's come to terms that his own business, his Tesla, is not doing good. His stocks is not doing good. Elon Musk told investors he's scaling back his work at Trump's administration, Department of Government Efficiency, or Dodge. But Dodge has also sparked backlash, plenty of lawsuits, critics accused for accessing voters' private data. So this is supposed to go into effect in May. Did he expect his business not to go bad after teaming up with Trump? And while he's in the government agency, he's still affecting his own business. So what's your thoughts on this? And should this have happened a little bit sooner before they did damage already? Because the damage is done. He already did enough damage.
The damage is done. He thought he was gonna blow up, hanging out with Trump, but
Yeah.
Didn't work too well for him. He should have never been standing so close to Trump. That was not a good look for him.
I don't
His
think he
stocks,
really
everything.
realized
The stocks, everything is like, it's not working out well for him.
Quentin?
I don't think he realized that it was going to be so much backlash too from all the stuff he was doing. Like I thought, he probably thought that everybody was going to be okay with the stuff he was doing. But a lot of the reason why his stuff is going down is because people are upset with what he and Trump have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what a lot of it is.
Is this a temporary thing, or does he come back if stocks get back up?
I hope not.
I don't think so. The way his stock spiraled down, I don't think so. I really don't think he's gonna come back. He should be going for good though.
Yeah, because clearly he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, none of them knows what they're really doing. You look at the Homeland Secretary of Defense. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Pete Hegseth. His they're making war plans in like a WhatsApp app, and then it gets exposed. So all those war plans, and they can't say it didn't happen because like a day later, everything that was in the text happened. So
they're all a bunch of idiots over there.
Yeah, and soon it will all come crumbling down. So we'll move from that to something that's real saucy. and I wish I found the video, but Shannon Sharp accused of rape. Oh, Kim, you're rolling your eyes. Talk about it. What's up?
No, I'm just like, I don't believe it.
Oh, here we go. All right. Tell me why.
I'm just saying I don't believe it. I know he slipped. The little recording slipped out, but I don't believe it.
So,
White girls be lying.
before, let me
She trying to get low.
let me set the scene of what's going on. Allegedly, a 20-year-old at the time claimed that she met the ex-Denver Broncos player at the gym in Los Angeles in 2023. When she was just 20 years old, she said she began a consensual relationship with him, though she describes it as controlling and verbally abuse. He's denying the allegations, but he also offered the accuser at least $10 million to settle the case. And I believe she walked away. I guess she wants more money. Kim, you gave your opinion. Dive a little bit deeper. Why you think that?
I just think that if he had a consensual relationship with her and things didn't go right, people are always trying to get money. People are always trying to get paid. If he had a consensual relationship with her and it didn't go well, he offered her the money, she probably stepped away because, of course, she wants more money. But, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I just don't think that he did that.
Well, I'll say this before I let Quentin give his thoughts. He had Monique on a while back. I don't know what year it was. And she was warning him, hey, you got to stay away from these young girls. Because he has admitted that he loves to date younger girls. Younger girls.
He did say that.
And go ahead, Kim.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just agreeing with you. He did say that.
And you got to really be careful because young, dumb, and stupid does exist, and they're going to seize an opportunity. I don't know why he likes young girls of their legal age. Even 20, it's still disgusting to some people. Even the legal age,
because he can control them. Yeah.
That part. Because I think Leonardo DiCaprio is like in his 40s or 50 dating somebody 26 and stuff. So, you got to be careful. I hate what I dislike the most, and I'm gonna let you go, Quentin. They wait so long. Why are you waiting so long? You're waiting this was in 2023. Here it is, 2025. Why wait so long, Quentin?
Well, to speak to what you just said about why wait so long and why I don't believe this is true is because Shannon Sharp actually is set to sign, if he didn't already, sign a $100 million deal for Shay Shay. So then her lawsuit dropped right after the news came out that he was about to sign this $100 million deal. So, that's some interesting timing. All of a sudden you find out he's about to get this big payday, and now you want to say he did this to you? I don't believe it.
Kim, what are you the type that you believe in innocent to proven guilty?
Yes, I do.
Do you what evidence do you need to believe this young woman, if you want to believe her?
Whoa. What evidence? Let me see. You don't really have evidence that, somebody raped you, unless you recorded something or you had something hidden. But, what could I say? I could say a lot of people come out later on, but, and going back to him dating young girls, you know what I'm trying to say? He likes young girls probably because he can control them. So maybe everything was consensual at first, and then she didn't like the way everything turned out, and things turned left. So, yeah.
I don't know how they're going to be able to prove it anyway, though. Unless she maybe spoke to a friend of hers or something, after it happened, hey, this happened to me, this guy did this to me or whatever. But other than that, I don't know how you could prove it from that long ago.
Is it a bad look? for him? Does it look good? Him being a man and a man of color and a rich man.
I mean, it's never a good look, but at the
Never.
same time, I don't know. I don't know if it's really gonna damage him either, because I don't know how credible she is. And then on top of that, the lawyer that's representing her is the same one that was representing the girl that was against Jay-Z. And it was
Really?
found out later that they retracted theirs. So I don't even know how credible he is either. He's like the type of lawyer that goes after all the big black men,
The
big rich
celebrities.
black men,
Okay.
celebrities, but especially rich black men. He goes
Okay.
after. So it's like, I don't know.
Well, we'll keep our
But
eye
just
on it.
wait and see. You never
Yeah,
know.
let's
She
wait
might
and see.
recant her
Yeah.
story. So
Yeah, basically.
Wait and see. Sometimes I think people just look for an easy payday because they feel miserable with their own lives. Not saying it didn't happen, but I wasn't there. You know,
none of us was there, and
none
just
of us
None
like
of
was
us
there.
was there.
So, and of course,
Quentin said,
I do believe there's two sides to every story, but one story has to be a little bit, more, more evidence, more believing. Matter of fact, not forget evidence from it, more believing.
and just like
Mm-hmm.
when Q said that, that deal dropped for him, and he was getting all that money. That's probably why she, probably wanted to get more
Mm-hmm.
money. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Quentin, set me up for this.
Lucy Badass feels bad for Ye. So basically, Kanye West released a song a couple days ago, I think,
Yeah,
and with it,
all
he also
cousins.
called Cousins, and he also released some information with it too, basically saying that the song is about him and his cousin and how they used to watch magazines together, pornographic magazines, but they ended up finding the ones that were in his mom's drawer. So that's the Play Girl magazine. Anyway, the ones with the men in it. And
Yeah.
I guess men were doing things, and so he basically admitted that he was sucking his cousin's thing until he was 14. Um, and then Boosie, I guess, came out later and said that he felt bad about it for
Read the
Ye.
read the tweet, Quentin.
So hold on, because it's small on my end.
Mm-hmm.
So Boosie said, "Damn, Kanye, I feel bad for this dude. This dude been through some shit, bruh. The rants make sense now. This man was sucking dick as a child. What do you say? Shaking my head. His mind is fucked up. Hate him having to go through this as a child. This man coming for any end, everyone with a rapture, whoever."
Whoever wronged him and they in trouble. Now, Kim, let me ask you a question. Did that sound sincere or was he making fun of him?
Well, I don't think he was making fun of him, honestly. I think that's just Boosie being, Boosie. But I really don't think that he was making fun just because of, I don't. But Kanye needs to be in a mental institution. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm first off, what is it that rappers nowadays, me and Quentin, we was doing an episode on with Marlon.
Mhm.
They're coming out and talking about their struggles of being raped and touched and stuff. Is this going to help heal people that has past trauma? Does this make them look weak? Will the rap community, the rap community, you gotta be hard. You can't be having feelings and all this BS. How does this will make him look in the pop culture, rap culture?
I think it's good for more, men, especially in the rap culture and hip hop culture, to come out with their stories that they have going on, because it makes it safe for other people to come out and tell their stories. But I will say with Kanye, because he's so polarizing and out there, he may not help the situation. Because people always question whether he's being for real or not, or whether
is this a stunt or is it real?
But I got to say on Boosie too, though, I don't think Boosie was making fun of Kanye, but I think Boosie is also not the right person to come to his defense, because Boosie also paid for prostitutes to have sex with his son and his nephew when they were like 11. So, you
That's
know,
And he's
disgusting.
not really a fan of anything that seems homophobic or gay and stuff, you know. I remember last year he was coming at a lot of gay men for what they were doing and stuff. But as for Kanye, Kim, I agree with you. He definitely needs the help. We have to stop like encouraging this craziness. I remember a few weeks ago, Kim, that he had like a black hoodie on, and he was just doing the whole interview with the hoodie on.
I did see
KKK
that.
hood.
Yeah, the KKK hoodie, and I'm
He's
like,
insane. Like I said, he needs somebody needs to get together. His close, whoever, what kind of family he has left, his really true friends, and
well,
like get him some help.
his wife seems to be stepping by his side, you know.
Oh, I thought she was leaving him because I thought she was trying to
That's
get
what I
away
thought.
because his hygiene and everything is not up to par. Like somebody needs to talk to him and like
Oh,
get him like some help, the help that he needs. He needs to like sit
mm-hmm.
down, have an intervention. Yeah, I believe so.
If you
For
was
sure.
Kanye's girl, Kim, would you help him?
Of course, I would help him,
Hmm.
but it's all in you wanting the help too. You have to want the help. You
Yeah,
know what I'm trying to
Right.
say?
yeah. I hope he gets the help he needs, and um, what if it's true or not? Well, I like to think I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, that was very I guess brave to talk about your past like that. I mean, got to question your childhood a little bit more, but
And things like this happen in families. I
yeah,
mean,
it does.
more than people
It's a
think.
hush hush secret, though, you know.
Yeah.
So, next up, this one hits home with me because I'm a wrestling fan. But new WWE champion John Cena admitted to having a hair transplant. One sec. I was trying to pull it down. Where is it? Oh, there it is. He admitted to having a hair transplant. He was on the Pat McAfee show earlier this week, and he admitted that he underwent a hair transplant surgery and suggested he was really into it. It's coming in. I listen to you idiots. I do. He said on the show this week, you have to take the ones from the side and plug them in on top. I just take a while to come in. Yada, yada, yada. I have a problem. I try to fix it. I'm not going to tell you who did it because I'm still waiting for it to get better. He was talking about who did the hair transplant. But I definitely remember this. I was looking at an episode of SmackDown or Monday Night Raw. He was wrestling a year ago. He did have a bald spot. I try not to look at people's flaws, but the fans, they crucified him the next day on Twitter saying the bald spot versus John Cena in the ring, who will win, all this stuff. So, he got the hair plant and he felt like the fans bullied him. I guess he went into peer pressure, but it opens the door. Have you ever been peer pressured from somebody, family, friends, to do something that you don't think you really need?
No,
No.
I haven't. No,
So you never.
not peer pressured. No, absolutely not to do something that I didn't want to
Well,
do.
did you ever question yourself? So let's say you take a picture online and you have beautiful pictures. Me and Quentin can agree you're a beautiful person, but there's that dude that says, I don't like your feet, or they make a comment that makes you hit home and makes you want to make a change to your feet or make you lose weight, or they say you're too skinny, stuff like that. Have you ever felt that way?
No, I mean people could be judgmental sometimes, but what can I say? You just don't let that bother you. But no, not really. I haven't. I take pictures and I'd be like I'd be like, oh no, I don't like that picture. Let me take another one. You try to take pictures until you like the one that you want to post. But yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, Quentin.
I'd say the same. Like, I haven't really, felt like I needed to change something peer pressure from other people. If anything, it's pressure from myself. Like, even with the hair loss thing, I started to lose like hair in this section of my head, and then my hairline started to move back a little bit. So that was really why I ended up like shaving my head bald, because I didn't like the way that it looked, like that. But it wasn't because other people were saying stuff. It was just I didn't like the way that it looked. And at the end of the day, I think women always get it worse than men for sure.
Oh yeah.
But men get it too, and people
Especially
do say
women from
stuff.
another woman. I feel like that's the worst because women's can back me up here. If you feel I'm disagreeing. I feel like women's can't give when they give a compliment, it's sometimes could be a little sarcastic or sly with it. What do you think?
Sometimes, yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll be like, somebody will say something to you, and you be like, "What you said?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
A backhanded compliment.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
For me,
Yeah.
the thinning. I have my hair is thinning. One of my genetics my father left me. And I tried him. I'm not gonna BS you. I tried him because people
I
kept
thought about
talking.
that.
Huh?
I thought about him. How was it?
Yeah, it didn't work. So I just said, you know what, I'm cool. I'm 6'7". Who's really looking over my head? So, but I always felt that way. Sometimes the knot on my head, I had an accident when I was little, but it bothers me. It makes me look like I'm one of those dinosaurs with the long necks.
But you look good bald. I like you bald.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Oh yeah, listen, I'm coming into my own now and growing this out.
Embracing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just gotta really. I think it's worse for when you're on the TV, when you're on the spotlight, so to speak. John Cena has been wrestling for over 25 years. He's going to hang it up at the end of December. But when you've been in the spotlight for that long, a lot of people, they're going to have their nays and says. But that's if any profession. For example, not everybody's going to like everything that we do, and that's okay. I'm still going to keep doing this show. The ones that want to look, we appreciate you. Me and Quentin appreciate you. And Kim always loves to come on and have a good time. So, but yeah, that's good. Be who you are. And the hardest thing to do in this world is to be who you truly are, because this world doesn't like people who are authentic or different. But you got to live your life regardless. So.
And people also don't like to let people age too. I mean, like you said, John Cena's been wrestling, you said 20-something years. So, okay, if he's starting to lose some hair here, he doesn't look like he did 20-something years ago. I mean, he's getting older, of course.
They're coming at him. They're coming at him. Because he just competed at WrestleMania this weekend, where he's like the wrestling moves. He was moving a little slow. Listen, this is
he's a little older.
Yeah, he's a little older now. So it takes an impact. The Rock will tell you, this being in the ring, you take bumps and stuff. You move a little older. But so yeah. All right. So Kim, we got a good one today. Is it possible to find everything you desire in a partner when dating outside your race? I brought this up because there was a dude I was talking to on Jack. It's a gay app. And he was telling me that he doesn't date black men. And I didn't feel no type of way. He said he wanted to be friends. But it got me wondering. He didn't respond because he said it was a long story. What is it about black men you don't get that you'll probably get from a Spanish or white person? So first off, has anybody ever thought about or dated outside their race?
I have.
You slut. Go ahead. Oh, you too?
Yes.
Ooh, Quentin, you first.
I have definitely dated outside of my race. I'd say it happened more so once I moved to New York, because it was just like, that's more of the culture here in New York. Like, there's a mixture of everybody. What I will say though is that, like, how do I put it? When you're black, because I can only speak to being black. When you're black and you date other black people, you both come into it with the racial struggle that we experience in this country. So like we both understand what that's like, but we're also both coming with that background. When you date people, especially if you date somebody who's white, it's different because they may not understand that struggle that you're going through, but at the same time, they don't come to the table with that burden either. So like some of the stuff that may be a little heavier for us might be super light for them just because they don't even think about it. So it's a different experience. I'll put it that way. But if I date anybody who's outside of my race, I can't be the first black person that you dated. Like you need to know about black culture and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. I don't want to have to teach you all that
Absolutely.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to know about black culture.
Definitely. Yeah. So
What about you?
it was a while ago, but yeah, I dated a white guy for a little while. Yeah, but he liked black girls, so you know what I'm trying to say. So it was in that sense, like if you've never dated a black girl before, you wouldn't know. Like of course, like like just us getting our hair done and just simple little things, but they're just I'm not saying it's a little different in their culture, just a little bit, but it was okay. It's fine. But moving forward, I wouldn't. No, I'm gonna stick to my own.
Do you feel you can find everything you're looking for being with a black man, or do you think
I do, absolutely, positively, I do.
What is something a black man can give you a white man can't?
Say that again.
What is something that a black man can give you that a white man can't?
No, I wouldn't say what he can give me. That's just my preference. Like that's what I prefer. I'm pretty sure in both cultures, like they both can give you what you want if you're in it for the long run. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But if if you're not in it for the long run, then it's not, gonna make any sense. But I just prefer my own kind.
All good.
Yeah.
All good.
My black people. Yeah.
Quentin, is there something that you can't find in your black community that you think you'll get outside?
No, I don't think there's something I can find outside of my community that I can't find in my community. But I am open to different types of men just because they're just different types of people. And, you never know who you're going to click with. And you just might click with somebody who happens to not be your same race. And
you just never, and you never know. You just never know. You're right.
You never know.
I agree with you. I believe in vibes. I believe in a genuine vibe.
Yeah.
When I step back now, I have more black friends and stuff. But when I was 16, 17, my two best friends was a Spanish dude named Jomar and an Asian man named Perkins, and they was my friends for a long time. Because it was a vibe. It wasn't about the color of your skin. It was a good vibe. But here I am 30 now. I'm not in high school no more. I have more black friends. Some nerdy black friends and stuff. But as for dating out my race, I don't think I ever did. It's mainly been Spanish or... Oops, she made a face. Not a fan?
No. Oh, of course. No. I'm not. What? My Hispanic and black people, I feel like we're the same. So
yeah, I feel Spanish
I'm talking about like straight, like outside of your race, like white. I feel Hispanic and black cultures like together.
Yeah, I feel like that's together as well. But white people, and I don't want to sound like a bigot, but their skin scares me. And when I say this, I mean it gets too red so quickly. It's like if I was to slap you, I'm gonna leave a giant handprint on your chest.
Why are you slapping somebody? But okay.
Yeah, why are you slapping somebody? Like,
Well, we go back to last week's episode, fetish. White men love to be fetishized by black men. Yeah, hit me harder. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's their fetish, if they're into that getting beat and gagged and choked, well, of course they are. They do love that.
I had this one dude say, "Oh yeah, my father used to own your father." I'm like, what the?
I'm not
That's
through
the
that.
end.
No,
That's the end
No,
right
role
there.
play
That's
over.
the end.
that's
Role
the
play over.
end.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is the end.
What? That's some real slavery shit. What?
And they like
No.
that. They like that. I don't see myself dating outside my race. I believe all love is good, but there's something about black love, whether it's man and man,
Yeah. And
or black and woman. I mean, black and woman, man and woman. Excuse me. I believe in black love, like both of them. Kim.
okay. No, I was just gonna say, and then like I don't want to sound like but like some us black people, I don't know, we wash up with washcloths and sponges and stuff like that, and they like to use the white people like to use their hands, like so. We like our like a little lather. I don't know how they get in all the crevices and cracks and stuff like that, but we like washcloths and everything else and sponges. So a culture is just a little different.
And
It
that's
is.
that's okay, but
It's okay.
picture me.
But they can be taught. They can be taught.
It can be taught, but it can be taught, but will they do it? So
Yeah.
It's like, because I'm not gonna act like I have a full black card, and we need to do an episode about that. Cause my black card is half white. I'm not gonna lie. There's my actions sometimes give off white, and it gives off black. It's just the way I move. For example, I used to get bullied. Run that back, not bullied, but I used to get laughed at because I don't listen to rap or hip hop. I listen to pop culture, country, and that's okay. That's the kind of music I like. Nobody put me on. It's just what I like.
what you like, yeah.
But imagine you inviting your white boyfriend and your white boyfriend. I forgot, we all like men here. And you bringing them to Thanksgiving, and they bring a plate, and it's yams with like marshmallows, because they like to add extra stuff. I'm like, no, give me the fat, give me the stuff that's gonna make me have heartburn. Give me the starch. They be messing up some good chicken.
So you don't like marshmallows in your yams?
Hell no.
Oh, we do. I do. I cook
You
it like
do?
that. Yes, I throw them on top. Yeah.
Really?
I've had
Yes.
it like that. It's okay.
Okay, but
It's not what
yeah,
I
you can
grew
make
up
it
with, but it's okay.
with without it. But yes, little marshmallows ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Okay. I want to try
A little
her.
extra sugar.
We're gonna do a segment. We're gonna do a little segment where do they add sugar in macaroni?
I'm not playing with you.
Do they?
What?
No.
No.
Sugar?
No, white people sometimes do. No.
I don't.
Not that I know of.
I don't know.
Macaroni.
I would love to do a segment where we're
What?
seeing her cook, because she can cook, and I'm still trying to taste her food. She made some. What you made the other day? Kim? I think did she mute herself?
No, I didn't. I hear you. I
Oh,
hear you.
what did you make the other day? You made stewed chicken?
Beef stew.
Beef
Yeah,
stew.
stew chicken. Yeah, beef stew. It was good. Always
All
making
right.
something.
I love that.
Well, I want to, before we end this discussion, get to the last segment. One of the twins from Sister Sister, one of them has a white man. Who is it?
Tamara.
Tamara.
Her husband made headlines because he was saying that they needed end food stamps. You shouldn't be on there for so long. It should only be temporary. Not part of the main discussion, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. Do you agree with him? Should food stamps be temporary? You shouldn't be on it for long.
I don't agree with him.
You don't?
I mean,
He's coming from a standpoint of like, I don't think he really understood the program or any of that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Or been on it or knew anybody who's ever been on it. So I totally didn't agree with him. I mean, people who need it, I actually get food stamps. But people who need it, I understand. And hell, have you seen the prices of groceries today?
That's what I'm
Like,
trying to
for
say.
real?
It's not anyway.
Hell,
It's not
everybody needs
supposed
food
to
stamps
be. Yeah, everybody needs food stamps. It's not gonna. It's not supposed to be forever. But
Yeah,
if you
it's
need
not
it, you
supposed to be
need
a
it.
crutch. But
Yeah,
if
It's not
you
supposed to
need
be
it,
a crutch. But hey, like, give me my stamps.
Right.
and it made headlines. He's a white man coming saying it. That's
Yeah,
the
probably
people,
because,
don't get it twisted. White people use food stamps as well. I hate when people.
Of course they
They use
do.
it more
Of
than
course,
we do.
a lot.
Especially in
Of course
Kentucky.
they do. Yes, they do. and like you said, in the rise of food, how much it's costing these days, the eggs, everything is going up. So yeah,
With no sight
It's
of
just
going down.
different
it's just
for him, I think, because he's a white man who comes
yeah,
from
his
privilege.
culture he probably never had. He probably never know what a stamp is, and probably Tamara either. You know what I'm trying to say? They was,
Right. Well, she might from
she
before.
probably not. She probably.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
before they were famous.
Before they was
But his
famous.
family, I think, comes from money though, so he definitely is not the right person
Yeah.
to be talking about it.
I hope the sisters get along though, because I read the documentary of why they're beefing with each other. So I hope they get back to being on the same page. You know,
I definitely do.
I
Yeah.
hate to see family put their business out there because people they're gonna give their 2 cents and they don't know what truly is going on.
Right.
So, but all right, cool. So we all agree we gonna stick with
Agreed.
our black people. Um, so before we wrap things up, New York Minute of the Week. Kim, I know you haven't been here for a while. I always like to show the craziest video.
Okay.
Showing the true New York, you know. So give me 1 sec.
A lot of stuff been going on.
Yeah.
In the city.
There's always something going on in the city.
Right.
This hopefully what we're gonna show you makes you laugh. You know, there's so much going on, but hopefully this makes you laugh. So
I could use some laughter.
We all need some laughter. So
Hilarious.
That part.
Just that one song made her do that.
She was feeling herself.
She was getting down too. She was feeling herself. She was in her zone.
But when she jumped up on the scene,
Have you ever had that moment where you didn't give a fuck who was looking? You want to have a little fun?
Not on the train, but yes, like if
Not on the
you're
train?
out dancing
Not on the
and
train.
having a fun, like you don't give a fuck who's looking, but yeah, not on the train.
not on the train.
They're quick to label people crazy when something like that happened. Not everybody's on the train is crazy. Like when my background check cleared, and because I went to the pier last week to clear my head because I thought I wasn't about to get this job. This thing was bothering me. I'm usually able to pass a background check, but they was asking for more stuff, like I told you, Kim. And so, you know, I got back. You know, the kids was still on break, and I'm on my way back, and all of a sudden I check my email saying background check cleared. You're good to go. You can start on the 28th, which is the way this episode is filmed today. So I'm speaking in existence. The first day went good. I'm going to speak in existence. And I started tearing up. Homeless person looked at me, said, "Hey man, it's all right." I'm like, "Excuse me?" He was like, I've been homeless for about 2 to 3 years. And you know, it's okay. Just hang in there. I kid you not. I looked at my Jordans. I looked at him. I said, "I'm not homeless, sir, but thank you. I appreciate the encouraging words. But not everybody's crazy. We just, in New York, we all going through some shit. You know,
everybody's going through something.
Yeah, it doesn't make you crazy. It's just you're trying to survive a city that only allowed the elite to survive. You know,
the strong could survive.
Only the strong.
That's right. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, listen, I met y'all both. I was still doing the part-time gig. I'm so happy. So yeah.
Drinks on D.
No, yeah. I told Quentin. Around that week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely do that.
We're gonna get wasted. We gotta find a nice bar. We gotta get, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna put it on blast now because it's not anybody else's business. But Quentin has some news too, which he'll tell if he wants once I hit in recording, if he wants to Kim. So yeah, but this was a good episode. Kim, stay with us real quick. I want to thank everybody I want to thank everybody for coming on, watching us, listening to us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be on Apple Music.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Everybody keeps telling me, "Hey, Derek, I don't have Spotify." I'm like, "Why you don't have Spotify?" But then I was like, Apple Music, because I'm so used to using Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah, so I got to think what other people are listening to.
Okay.
So yeah, we will not be here next Monday as we will be filming for Marlon's show. Don't Get Me Started. We're going to be heading on his show.
Jersey.
We're gonna be heading to Jersey. We're gonna be a guest on his show, so there won't be a new episode, but we'll be back. What's after? We'll be back the 12th.
Follow. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. Did you see the
Okay.
episode we was on?
Yes.
When he came on,
Mm-hmm.
he is fun.
Yes, I
He's
see. It
fun,
was
man.
that was a nice episode.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope everyone have a beautiful, blessed night. Kim, thank you for coming back.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome.
These guys are not just people that come for a bit, talk. These are my people I love and care for outside this camera, outside this TV, laptop there. They're good people. So, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you next time.
Peace, y'all.
Later.